Hey family, I'm glad you could join me for another Wednesday in the Word. Today I want to talk about problems, mistakes, difficulties, and peace. We've all longed for the absence of problems in our lives because, like it or not, we've all had problems at one time or another. And the truth is, although we'd like to close our eyes and reopen them to a world without problems, it's just not that simple. We could take a vacation to try and escape, but whatever problems we left always seem to be right there waiting for us when we return. Jesus even told us in John 16:33 that as long as we're in the world, we'll have trouble. You see, we have an eternity of problem-free living reserved for us in heaven. We can rejoice and take comfort in knowing that we have that inheritance and no one can take it away from us. Now, I don't recommend waking up every morning and anticipating problems. That's not a good way to start your day. That's like Eeyore in the Winnie the Pooh books. You don't want to always focus on and anticipate that your days are going to be filled with problems, but you do need to be ready and equipped to face the difficulties whenever you encounter them. And the best way to know that you're equipped to handle the stresses and pressures that come your way is to live in His presence. And how do you do that? You take the Lord by the hand and never let go. He says in Isaiah 41:13, I am the Lord who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. That's good news right there. How awesome is it to know that the God of the universe is on your side and He says, I'll help you. Don't go through this day or any day without talking to Jesus. You can talk to Him about anything, and with Him on your side, you can handle anything that comes your way. Remember, He also said in John 16:33 that I have overcome the world. Now let's talk about mistakes. Just like we've all faced problems and difficulties, we've all made mistakes. And the devil would want you to dwell on your mistakes and be hard on yourself. And yes, hopefully when we make a mistake, we feel bad about it and own up to it. But whenever mistakes happen, we have to realize that for most things, we can't go back and undo them. What's done is done. Whatever the impact or collateral damage, we can't always fix it. And so floundering in the past and wallowing in regret not only can be a waste of time and energy, but it can lead to frustration. Do I have things in my past that I regret? You better believe I do. But instead of looking at myself and my mistakes in the past, I now look to see how I can make better decisions in the future. Again, I deeply regret a lot of things I've done in my past. And I've tried to reach out to certain people that I've hurt and apologize and ask for their forgiveness. That's not always possible, and some people will withhold their forgiveness regardless of how sorry you are. So what do we do? Or what can we do? Well, we can ask God to forgive us for our past mistakes. We can ask Him to help us to make better choices when dealing with people in the future. And we have to realize that we're human. We're going to continue to make mistakes. That doesn't mean we're bad people. It just means we're not perfect. When you mess up, when you make mistakes, humble yourself before the Lord and ask Him to forgive you and realize that in your weakness, His strength is made perfect, according to 2 Corinthians 12:9. Now, the last thing I'll say about this is our failure should emphasize our dependence on God. He's the one who's able to bring beauty out of our ashes. And knowing all of that should give us peace today, in Jesus' name. Well, family, I hope that this has blessed you today. Just be encouraged that where the enemy wants to point out our weaknesses and shortcomings, God has grace upon grace to cover us and to help us grow from our mistakes. As always, I encourage you to check out our social media platforms. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Also visit our website, riverofgod.church, for more information. Please feel free to leave a comment below and know that we are here praying for you always. Until next time, take care and God bless.